Right. Okay, so standing position, and you know what to look out for. So you need to make sure that your feet are your hips width apart, parallel, nicely pressing down into your mat. Soft knees, active core, gently tilting your pelvis up towards your chest. Shoulders back and down, gently tuck your chin in, drawing your head up towards the ceiling. And believe it or not, we will start with our wrists. So you will be curling your fingers in, and you will be basically flexing and extending your wrists as if you were riding a motorbike here. Yeah, so just this very simple warming exercise, mobilizing exercise. And then you can also extend your fingers here. So straighten them, stretch them out, and still try and work with the full range of motion of your wrists. Nice and easy, isn't it? Right, from here we will move to our elbows. So you will be just flexing your elbows and extending again. So maybe inhale and exhale if you like, but you don't have to think about your breathing too much. And then I would like you to flip your palms over so they are facing the ceiling, and you're engaging slightly different muscles here, still warming up your elbows. Well done. Lovely. Right, then I would like you to stretch your arms out in front of you, your palms facing each other. And now you will be drawing your fingers forwards, and then you will be drawing your elbows back. So fingers forwards, and then elbows back. And you're also sliding your shoulder blades together so that you mobilize your shoulder blades and warm up the area between your shoulder blades. Maybe inhale and exhale, or just breathe normally. One more time. Very similar motion here. So you will draw your fingers up to the sky and then push your shoulders down. Maybe inhale and exhale. And just watch your shoulder blades. They are nice and flat on your back. And you will just slide them lower and lower down your back every time you go. Right, 2 more times. One last time. And now we will add some circles there as well. So you will bring your arms in front of you again, and then you will start circling your shoulders. You can maybe inhale when you move them back, and then exhale when you bring them forwards again, or again, just keep breathing. One last circle this way, and then please reverse your circles. This will nicely warm up our shoulders, and it will come in handy later in the class because we will do some tabletop positions and we will do some planks as well today, if I don't forget. One last time. Well done, and you can release. And now we will use the full potential of your shoulder here, and I would like you to make large circles. So make sure that you will keep your shoulders stabilized. You can bring your free hand behind your neck if you like. Stand nice and tall, nice and long arm. One more circle this way, and then please reverse your circles. So nice and large. Well done. One more circle this way, and then we will swap the sides. So again, you can just rest your hand, or you can place it behind your neck. You can start with any direction you like, because we'll obviously do it both ways. You can connect your breath with this, you don't have to, but please make sure that you won't be holding your breath in at any point, yeah? Just let it flow in and out. One more circle this way, and then please reverse your circles. Well done. Awesome. So that would be our arms done here. We will focus on our spine in the seated position in a couple of minutes' time. Now I would like you to bring your attention to your feet. So usually I say all 4 corners of your feet pushing down into your mat just the same. So that should be your initial position. But then I would like you to bring your weight forwards onto your toes and then backwards onto your heels. So just do it at your own pace a few times. just to get a little bit of confidence in this, and then eventually you can raise your heels up of your mat, bend your knees here, and then lift your toes up of your mat. So you will be just swinging back and forth on your feet. If you're not too sure about your balance, you can add your arms to it just to help you a little bit. Well done. Keeping your knees nice and soft at all times. One last time. Don't fall over, as I nearly just did. Right, and now a little bit more complex exercise. From here, I would like you to basically start circling on your feet, yeah? So as you see, my knees are making circles here, but I would like you to really focus on what you're experiencing on your feet, in your feet. So you're basically nicely massaging your feet, going one side from the other side and back, yeah? And now we will reverse those circles. So we are really gently mobilizing our knees as well, but more importantly, focusing on our feet, massaging the important points there. 2 more circles. Last one. Well done. And now just make sure that your feet are your hips width apart in parallel, active core, because we will start balancing on one foot at a time. So a little warm up, just raising your knees at your own pace again, and you can stay balancing on your foot for as long as you like. Just keep breathing. And then I would like you to stay balancing on your foot for a little bit longer, and you will just start swinging your shin from side to side here. So there's a little twist in your hip, also mobilizing your knee here. That's it. One last time. And then you can release, and let's do it on the other side. Obviously, if you're not too sure, just grab a wall or something, or a chair if you've got close by, so that you can really focus on what you're doing with your active leg here. Well done, and we will make it a little bit more complex, a little bit more complicated. Now you will start circling your leg here, so keep your knee curled, keep your knee bent, and you're making these large circles, mobilizing your hip. One more circle this way, let's make 5 more the other way. So your own size of the circles, your own pace, nice and gentle, creating a little bit of heat in your hip. And let's go to the other side. So just make sure that you will stay standing nice and tall, your core is active at all times. One more circle, and then please reverse. And 3, and 4, and 5. That's it. Well done. And a little bonus, if you fancy, you can stretch your feet out on the floor one at a time, and we will go down onto the mat. Yeah, I will leave this camera as it is because it looks all right, and I will just move the Facebook camera down so that you see me better working out on the mat. So you will get yourselves into your seated position, obviously grounding both your sit bones, sitting nice and tall, and we will continue mobilizing from the very top. So we will start focusing on our cervical spine. So just make sure both your sitting bones grounded, active core, nice and tall spine, and you will relax your shoulders here, keeping them nicely grounded. So you will just take a deep breath in, raise your chin, and on your exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. And then take a deep breath in and out. And we will just do it one more time. Take a deep breath in and out. Now please bring your head back to center. On your inhale, look to one side. And on your exhale, turn your head all the way to your other side. Really try and see how far you can turn your head. One more time. Well done. Now you will bring your head back to center. Inhale, and then exhale. Let your head fall to one side, ear to your shoulder, and then start making these semicircles. So you know this routine, we do it basically every single time at the end of the class. I just thought, let's have a little bit of stretching and spine mobilization at the beginning of the class. It might make your neck feel a little bit stronger when we do our roll-ups and stuff. Right, so one more time on each side, and I will have a little bit of a brain exercise for you, yeah? So turn your head to one side. On your inhale, look up, and on your exhale, look down at your opposite shoulder. And then inhale, look up, and then exhale, look down at your opposite shoulder. Inhale, look up, and then exhale down at your opposite shoulder. Inhale, look up, and then exhale, look down at your opposite shoulder. So hopefully you've got the pattern here, and I would like you to make it a little bit more fluent, a little bit more like a flow. So you're basically forming an infinite figure eight here, yeah? So figure eight is the magic word. So just try and basically do it with your eyes, and hopefully your head and your spine will follow. Don't get too dizzy here, so don't do it too fast. Especially if you celebrated your birthday yesterday. Right, one last time. And then bring your head back to center. Well done. Now we will focus on our thoracic spine. So this is the spine behind our chest. So I will just need you to inhale, draw your chest forwards, and then exhale, bring your spine as far back as you can. Inhale forwards, and exhale around your spine. Inhale and exhale. So you will keep your core nice and active here. Keep your shoulders in place if possible. And let's just warm up our spine like this. Lovely. Now please return back to center. Sit nice and tall, and you will start moving your chest from side to side. So if you come into my classes, you know that from time to time we try and isolate our chest and do this exercise in the standing position. I hope this feels a little bit easier for you, since you've got your hips basically grounded on the floor and you don't have to think about that too much. And then I would like you to bring your arms out and just try and maybe increase the range of motion here. Keep your shoulders down. Keep your core active. And now next time when you go to your side, stay there. Then you will raise your other arm, grab that wrist here, and give yourselves a big, big, big stretch. Make sure that both your sitting bones are grounded. Take a deep breath in here. And on your exhale, release your arms. And let's just move a few more times from side to side before we do the same routine on the other side. Let's go now. So when you move to your side, stay there, raise your arm, grab the wrist, and then give yourselves a big, big stretch. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, release. Well done. Right. So now we will focus on our legs again. So I would like you to sit nice and tall. You will release one leg down. So basically your shin will be parallel with the side of your mat here. And then you will be basically sliding your forearm underneath your knee here, so that you keep your foot up off the floor. If you need to, obviously grab a cushion or something and make sure that you will feel comfortable in this position. And I'm not too sure if you can see, but I'm basically working with my toes now. Yeah, so you will curl them up and then stretch them out. You can try and spread them out as well, just to engage even more muscles in your foot. You might have heard a crack. That was my foot. That was my ankle. Right, so now you can maybe flex your ankle and extend. So pointing toes, flexed foot. Well done. And now we will make a few circles with our foot. And then a few circles the other way. Still cracking, still cracking. Nice and crispy on Friday morning. And now we will make it a little bit more complex again. So I would like you to start the circle with your foot, and you will basically follow with your shin. If this is too complicated, just relax your foot and just make a few circles with your shin here. This is mobilizing your knee. Hopefully you will experience a little bit of heat there, and then please reverse. So basically as if you were exaggerating the circles with your foot here. But again, if it doesn't make sense to you, just forget about your foot, just relax it and make a few circles in your knee. Right, that's it, and let's do the same routine on the other side. So again, your shin will be roughly parallel with the side of your mat. You will slide your forearm here, and then you can start working with your toes. So curl and stretch out, and spread them out as well if you like. Engaging as many muscles on your foot as you possibly can. And then you can start flexing and extending your ankle here, pointing toes, flexed foot, just a few times. Lovely. And then you can start circling your foot. So just about 4 or 5 circles one way. And then you can reverse your circles. And then the last routine, you will add your shin to it. So you can maybe start your circles the first way, and you will follow with your shin. So the circles come out of your knee here, and you're basically exaggerating the circles with your foot. And then reverse, about 5 more the other way. And 4, and 5, and that's it. Well done. So hopefully you feel all ready for the workout now. One last thing we need to focus on, that's the back, that's the bottom part of our back, yeah? Bottom part of our spine. And we've got a quick solution for that. We will get ready lengthways on your mat. Your feet are your hips width apart, nice and flat on the mat, and you will just support yourselves with your hands behind your thighs. Take a deep breath in, sit nice and tall, open your chest, and on your exhale, pull your abs in and round your back as much as you can. Definitely tilting your pelvis to your chest and flexing the bottom part of your spine. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, get yourselves all the way back up. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, scoop out, pull your abs in, tilt your pelvis to your chest. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, get yourselves all the way back up. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. And then exhale. Well done. Take a deep breath in here. And on your exhale, get yourselves all the way back up. Now we will add some rotations here. So please extend your arms. Now you will try your best to keep your spine nice and straight. On your inhale, open and follow your hand with your eyes. And on your exhale, close. And then the other side. Inhale and open. And then exhale and close. Let's go 2 more times each side. Keeping your core engaged at all times. Also keep pushing your sitting bones down into your mat. It will help you lengthen your spinal column. That's it. And then you can just stop in the center. Turn your palms down, facing the floor. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, start rolling yourselves backwards. So it's just a partial roll down here. You will basically stop at the very moment when you will feel lifting your feet above the floor. So that's the moment when your core works the most. So just pause there, relax your shoulders, feel your head nice and light. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, get yourselves all the way back up. Inhale. And then exhale, roll yourselves backwards again. Now you will stay here. You can either just stay still, or you can just keep yourselves busy with your legs here. So you can extend them and alternate your legs one at a time, keeping your core nice and active. Keep pulling your abs into your spine, relax your shoulders. And then you will take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, get yourselves all the way back up. Well done. Let's go again. Take a deep breath in here. And on your exhale, start rolling yourselves backwards. Nice and slow. And once you've found your good position, you can again just keep still, or you can try and straighten both legs and then release your feet on the floor. Extend and release. Extend and release. 2 more times. And release, and one last time. And release. Now you can take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, get yourselves down onto your mat nice and slow. One vertebra, another one, and the next one, and the next one. And then eventually release your head all the way down onto your mat. And then bring your knees into your chest, and you can start circling your knees. Nicely relax and massage the area of the tail of your spine. Make sure that you will enjoy that. And then please reverse your circles. Well done. Right, we will practice our pelvic tilt here 3 times as usual, just to bring our body awareness to the bottom part of our spine, and more particular to the alignment of our spine. So you will raise your feet on your mat, hips width apart, parallel, heels stuck underneath your knees. You can place your hands onto your pelvis, and at this moment you're just having the natural alignment of your spinal column here, which means that you've got a little gap between your low back and the mat. You will take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, tilt your pelvis to your chest, bringing your low back all the way down onto your mat. It will nicely engage your core. And then you can release. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, tilt your pelvis to your chest again. So your vertebrae are glued down to your mat. Your tummy is nice and active. You can walk your fingers all over your tummy. And then you can release again. One more time to go. Inhale. And then exhale. Tilt your pelvis to your chest. Also, you can touch your bum cheeks just to make sure that your bum cheeks are not tensing here, because you need to manage it all with your abdominals only. And then you can release. And we will be basically continue with these changes in your body alignment, because we will start our roll-ups. So our basic version, you will extend your arms over your head. You will take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and here, and on your exhale, roll yourselves all the way back down. Let's go again. Inhale, and then exhale, pushing your low back down into your mat. Inhale up here, and then exhale and release all the way down. Let's go 3 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up here, and then exhale and release down. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up here, and then exhale and release all the way down. 1 more time. Inhale up here, and then exhale and release all the way down. Now please bring your arms alongside your body, but we will continue our roll-ups. So you will take a deep breath and start rolling, and then exhale, roll up, drawing your fingers towards your heels. Inhale up here, and then exhale and release down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up here, and then exhale and release down. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up here, and then exhale and release down. Let's go. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up here, and then exhale and release down. And this is the last time, and we will stay up here. So keep pushing your low back down into your mat, and then you will start drawing your fingers towards your feet one at a time. So you will start engaging your obliques much more. Do it at your own pace. You can maybe inhale on one side, exhale on the other side. If you suffer with your neck already, you can keep swapping your hands behind your head, supporting your neck here. So constantly pushing your lower back down into your mat, or maybe tilting your pelvis to your chest, which will help you keep your tummy nice and flat. Let's go 3 more times on each side, nearly there. 3 and 2 and 1. That's it, and you can release your head down on the floor. So hopefully experiencing a little bit of heat in your tummy now. Now please place your fingers underneath your bottoms. You know this exercise very well. There will be nothing new for you if you go to my classes. So you will extend your legs up in the air. Obviously keep your knees soft, keep your knees slightly bent if you need to, and then we will start just moving our legs. So in this position, you will have your natural alignment of your spine. So you're having a little air pocket between your lower back and the mat, and your tummy is nice and flat here. You're constantly pulling your abs into your spine. You're keeping your pelvis in the same alignment, in the same position. And then you can connect this with your breath. So inhale when you lower your leg down, exhale when you draw it all the way back up. So keep this going, nice and slow, at the pace of your breath, no rush here. This is the very basic version, so you should have plenty of time to focus on your core here. So make sure that your tummy will stay nice and flat, and it will basically hold your spine in the same position so that you don't start overarching your low back. Now we will make it a bit faster, so you will inhale on one side, exhale on the other side. So alternating your legs a little bit faster here. Nice and large range of motion, which will nicely challenge and warm up your core. So make sure that you will breathe properly here, especially on your exhale. Make sure that you will breathe out through your mouth, because it will help you engage your core even better. And now we will do both legs at once. So you will keep them about your hips width apart. On your inhale, lower them down and take your time so that you work out how far you can get your legs away from your body before you start arching your low back, yeah? So you might get even further than me, or maybe not that far. Everyone's different, and every day is different, so just ask your body what you can do today and just respect the answer. So don't forget to move with your breath. Inhale your legs down, exhale up. Let's do it 3 more times. Make sure that you will prepare a nice challenge there for yourselves. One last time. Well done, and then you can hug your knees, give yourselves a little break. Right, lovely. Now, I would like you to bring your legs into the tabletop position, so you will basically keep your knees stacked over your hips, and we will start our roll-ups again, this time again with your arms alongside your body. So take a deep breath in and out. Inhale up here, and then exhale, release down. And then inhale and exhale. Inhale up here, and then exhale, release back down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up here, and then exhale, release down. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up here, exhale, release back down. And this is the last time. Stay up here, pushing your lower back down into your mat. Now, inhale, extend one leg, exhale, bring it back. Inhale, extend the other one, exhale, bring it back. Inhale, 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 inhale. Again, if you suffer with your neck, place your hands behind your head, yeah? That's exactly the same exercise. Pulling your abs in, pushing your lower back down into your mat. Let's make it faster. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. 4 more to go. You can do it. 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. That's it, and you can hug your knees, release your head down on the floor. Well done. Right, now I would like you to do the cactus position of your arms. So that will be palms up and your elbows in line with your shoulders, 90 degrees angle in your elbows, which will make sure that you won't be helping yourselves with your arms on the floor, because we will start our pelvic tilts again, and as you see, this version will be with your legs in the tabletop position. So you will take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, tilt your pelvis to your chest, lifting your hips up off the floor just a little bit. Inhale and exhale. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. need you to get your feet together, which will open your knees a little bit more. And this position will help you engage the area right above your pubic bone. So keep pressing your feet into each other. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, tilt your pelvis to your chest. Inhale and exhale. And 3. And 4. As you see, there's no large range of motion, yeah? So really isolate the muscles which we need to work out. So in this case, it's the lower part of your rectus abdominis, of your abdominal wall. So that's the area underneath your belly button. I forgot to count, so let's just do it 2 more times. 1 last time. Awesome. And then you can release. Just hug your knees, give your legs a little break. And we will do our roll-ups 1 more time, another version of them. So you will prepare your legs into the tabletop. Again, your knees stacked over your hips. And this time I will let you place your hands behind your head straight away. So let's take a deep breath and start rolling. Exhale, finish it off. Inhale up here, and then exhale, release. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up here, and then exhale, release. Let's go 3 more times. Inhale and exhale, pulling your abs in, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up here, and then exhale, release down. And this is the last one. Stay here. Now flex your feet. On your inhale, stretch your legs out, ideally 45 degrees from the center. Exhale, bring them in. Inhale and exhale. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. 3 more. And 8. And 9. This is the last time. Stretch your legs, keep them there. Inhale, and then exhale, lift yourselves even higher up. Inhale, and exhale. And 3. And 4. You can do it. You can do it. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. That's it. And you can hug your knees. Whew. So I experienced a little bit of burn in my tummy. Hope you have too. Right. So you can roll onto your side if you feel thirsty. Get your bottles. And we will start working on our sides. I intentionally didn't say we will start working on our lower body because the first part of the workout will be still focused on our core and particularly on our obliques. So please get yourselves all the way down onto your side. And as you see, I'm extending my arm here so that I can just relax my head on my arm. I would recommend you the same so that you don't overstretch your neck here. Your top hand will be planted in front of your chest. And first of all, please make sure that your hips, shoulders, and head are in a straight line. Sometimes we tend to put our bottoms far behind us. Now, your legs are together. You will flex your feet. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, raise your legs up of your mat. Inhale down just above the floor. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. One last time. Stay up there. Now your bottom leg stays in place. Inhale and then exhale. Raise your top leg even higher. Inhale and then exhale. And I would like you to make sure that your top foot is parallel to the floor. So make sure of that. Let's go 4 more times. And 3. And 2. And 1. Well done. Glue your legs together. Now the bottom leg is working. Inhale down. Exhale. Squeeze them together. Inhale and exhale. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And this is the last time. Well done. You can release. Now you can just release your bottom leg on the floor. You can bend your knees so that you feel more secure, balancing on your side. If you fancy, you can support your head like this, or you can just stay down there. That's absolutely fine. Now, please definitely focus on your core. We will start moving our top leg here. So you will straighten that leg, flex your foot. On your inhale, bring your leg all the way to the front. On your exhale, draw your heel all the way back. Inhale and exhale. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. One last time. We will continue this kind of movement only with your knee curled. So inhale, draw your knee to your shoulder. On your exhale, push your heel as far back as you can. And you're watching your core here to make sure that you will maintain the same alignment of your spine, because people are very likely to arch their low back here, basically trying to engage their glutes even more. So please don't. Right, 2 more times. Inhale and exhale, and one last time. And now we will make it a little bit more complex here, so hopefully it won't make things too complicated for you. You will extend your leg, flex your foot, keep it flexed at all times. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, bring your leg all the way to the front. On your inhale, bring your leg all the way back. On your exhale, heel to your bum. Inhale, reach even further back, and then exhale, extend your leg, bring it all the way to the front. Inhale back, exhale, heel to your bum. Inhale, reach even further, and then exhale, go to the front. Inhale back, exhale, curl your knee. Inhale, reach even further backwards, and then exhale, front. Inhale back, exhale, curl your knee. Inhale, reach even further, and then exhale all the way to the front. Is it all right? If it's too confusing for you and you can't breathe together with moving your leg in 4 steps, don't you worry, just keep breathing, curl your knee, reach even further back, and then all the way to the front. 2 more times. Inhale, reach even further back, exhale forwards, and this is the last time. Curl your knee, reach even further backwards, and then you can release. Well done. Now the very last thing we will do on this side, that will be our triceps. Very much hated exercise, I do get that. Don't you worry, if you need to, you can keep your bottom hand on the floor. Now your top arm, when you're on your side, your top hand will be stacked underneath your chest here. Because what we're gonna do, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Or you can just wrap your arm around your chest. So I hope you've started with me. Let's go 5 more times. Let's go 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. That's it. And you can release. You can just shake it off. Take a deep breath and raise your arm. Reach it over your head. Take another deep breath and reach even further. And on your exhale, get yourselves all the way up into your seated. And then continue to your other side. So we need to start with focusing on our obliques again. So you will release your bottom arm on the floor so that you can rest your head on it. Your top hand in front of your chest. Your entire body is in a straight line. Your legs are glued together. You will flex your feet. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, raise your legs. Inhale down just above your mat. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. One last time. Stay up there. Inhale and exhale, raise your top leg even higher up. Inhale, draw your legs together. Exhale, raise your top leg. And 3. Now take a little look at your foot and make sure that your toes are still pointing straight forward, so that you target your hip abductors rather than your hip flexors. 2 more times. Exhale up. 1 last time. Exhale. Now bring your legs together. You work in your bottom leg. Inhale, release it down. Exhale, squeeze your legs together. Inhale and exhale. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And this is the last time. Well done. Now you can release your bottom leg down on the floor. You can bend your knee a little bit if you like. And let's start focusing on your top leg. Check on your core. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, bring your leg all the way to the front. Inhale, reach your heel back. And then exhale your leg all the way to the front. And then 3. And 4. And you're keeping your upper body stretchy still at all times. Using the full range of motion of your hip here, but obviously limited with the strength of your core here. So before you start arching your lower back, you need to stop. Now please curl your knee and just continue. Inhale, knee to your shoulder. Exhale, reach far back. And 2. So you will be keeping your leg parallel to the floor at all times. And 4. Contract your glutes. And 5. And 6. And 7. One last time, and let's make it a little bit more complicated. Extend your leg, flex your foot, keep it flexed at all times, check on your core. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you're going all the way to the front. Inhale, reach your heel back. Exhale, heel to your bum. Inhale, reach even further back, and then exhale, extend your leg all the way to the front. Inhale back, exhale. Inhale, reach even further, and then exhale all the way to the front. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach even further. Exhale all the way to the front. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reach even further back. Exhale all the way to the front. This is number 5. Inhale and exhale. And 6. Inhale and exhale. And 7. Inhale and exhale. One last time. Inhale and exhale, and then you can release. Well done. So you will just keep your legs together and then prepare your top arm. So again, option, you can leave your bottom hand on the floor for support, or you can bring your arm around your chest, basically, holding onto your opposite shoulder. So your hand is stuck underneath your chest. You will take a deep breath and go down. Exhale up. Inhale and exhale. And 3. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and one last time. That's it, and you can release. So you can just shake it off again, and then take a deep breath and raise your arm all the way over your head. Inhale, reach, and then exhale, release. Well done. Right. If you feel thirsty, get your bottles. Let's get onto our knees. We will get ourselves into the tabletop position, and we will start focusing on our back muscles first. So first of all, you will check on your body alignment here, making sure that your knees are stuck underneath your hips and your hands are stuck underneath your shoulders. Slide your shoulders and shoulder blades down your back. Keep your core active, supporting your spine in the straight alignment here. Yeah, your head is in line with your spine. You will reach your arm, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, bring your arm all the way to your hip. Inhale and exhale. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. So keeping your arm parallel to the floor. 7. And one last time. And we will do the same routine on the other side. So straighten your other arm. Inhale and exhale to your hip. Inhale and exhale. Little finger to your hip. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And one last time. That's it. First side again. So swap your sides. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, curl your elbow, drawing your elbow to your hip. Inhale and exhale. And 3. Keep your core active. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. One last time. Other side. Take a deep breath in and out. Elbow to your hip. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And One last time. Well done. Release your hand down on the floor. One last exercise. This time you will place your hand underneath your chin and we will be twisting. So take a deep breath in and on your exhale, raising your elbow up to the sky. Inhale down, exhale up, and 3. So you're obviously twisting from your waist up. And 4. Let's go 4 more times. Inhale and exhale. And 3. And 2. Last one. That's it. Swap your sides. So hand under your chin. Inhale and exhale, twist. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. That's it. Well done. So hopefully you're experiencing a little bit of heat in your upper back and your middle back. Now you can just get your hands together on top of each other and you can either just keep your head in line with your spine above your mat or you will release your forehead down onto your hand. We'll be focusing on our lower body again. So I will need you to make sure that your core is active here so that you protect your spine because there's still a little chance there that you would overarch your lower back. So please draw your pelvis up towards your chest and also push your hips down into your mat. Now please send your energy into one leg. Take a deep breath in, raise your leg, and on your exhale, curl your knee. Inhale, flex your foot, and on your exhale, extend your leg, pushing through your heel. Inhale, point your toes. Exhale, curl your knee. Inhale, flex your foot, and then exhale, push through your heel. Inhale, point your toes. Exhale, curl your knee. Inhale, flex your foot. Exhale, push through your heel. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, point your toes. Exhale, curl your knee. Inhale, flex your foot. Exhale, push. Let's go 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And 2. Inhale and exhale. And last one. Inhale and exhale, and then you can release, right? Let's do the same routine on the other side. So you will raise your leg, point your toes. Inhale, exhale, curl your knee. Inhale, flex your foot. Exhale, push through your heel. Inhale, point your toes. Exhale, flex your knee. Inhale, flex your foot. Exhale, push through your heel. And 3. Inhale and exhale, push through your heel. And 4. Inhale and exhale. And 5. Inhale and exhale. And 6. Inhale and exhale. And 7. Inhale and exhale. And one last time. Inhale and exhale. That's it. Well done. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, press yourselves up into your tabletop. You can give yourselves a little stretch, little break in your child's pose, focusing particularly on stretching out your low back here. And I promised you some planks. So to finish the class off, we will do 3 rounds of planks. Let's get ready. Obviously, you can take it down onto your forearms. In fact, let's do it all because it will be just as intense, but it will save your wrist here. So please make sure that your elbows are stuck underneath your shoulders. You will slide your shoulders, shoulder blades down your back. Your head will be in line with your spine. Now please activate your core again, pulling your abs into your spine. Curl your toes under and then stretch one leg out and then the other one and then lower your hips down. Bringing your body in a straight line and just stay here and meditate and breathe for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you can release one knee down on the floor and another one and give yourselves a little break in your child's pose. Now, you've got the right of choice, obviously. We will do it 2 more times. I will give you some options for a build-up. You can go for it or you can just keep still in your plank. So let's go for the second round. Make sure that your elbows will be stuck underneath your shoulders, stabilize your shoulders, activate your core, stretch your legs out, lower your hips. So now you can just swing back and forth on your toes. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then you can release your knees down, give yourselves a little break. So I hope you had fun here. We've got one more round to go. This time it will be very much more about our core. We will be doing so-called hip dips. So you will see how you get on with that. Yeah, you can always just keep still, or you can just repeat what we've just done in the second round. So check on your body alignment, curl your toes under, stretch your legs out, and you can go 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And that's it. And you can release your knees down on the floor and just give yourselves a big stretch. It's quite a shame that the microphones are off because I really miss all your comments, all your moaning when we do something like this. Right, anyway, we're all done today. Let's start stretching out. So if you feel thirsty, get your bottles. And then please get yourselves all the way down onto your back. We will start focusing on our lower body first. So in the position on your back, you will just bring your knees into your chest. And first of all, I would like you to start circling your knees in separate ways, so that you nicely relax your hips. Right, and now please reverse your circles. Just keep breathing. Awesome. Now bring your legs together, keep hold of your knees, and then just one more time, gently massage the area of the tail of your spine there. So just rocking from side to side. If it feels nice for you, you can start rolling your head from side to side in the opposite direction. Just gently massage the muscles on your head and relax your neck here. Well done. And then you can stop in the center, release one foot down on the floor and cross your other leg over. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, start bringing your legs to your chest. So you will relax your shoulders on the floor, and then you will see whether you can get your hands together behind your back thigh there, your other thigh, or not. Then you will straighten your leg, and once again, we will make some circles with our foot here. And then reverse your circles. And you can focus on your toes as well, just exercise them a few times. I must say, I really feel the difference. I can tell that we did some exercises, some mobilization at the start of the class. So now please release your foot down on the floor. Open your arms on the floor, palms down, take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, you will be using your core muscles. You will do it nice and slow. You will start bringing your legs to one side. The foot which is in the air is going down to the floor. So you will see how far you will get. Keep your shoulders on the floor. And if it feels nice for you, you can turn your head to the other side. So just give it a few rounds of your breath. Hopefully you're feeling your chest open as well, experiencing quite a deep twist in your spine. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, once again, using your core muscles, get yourselves all the way back to center. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, continue to your other side. So still keeping your shoulders on the floor, you will see how far you will get. If the foot on top of your knee feels like too much on you, on your hip or on your spine, you can always just release it down on the floor. That's absolutely fine. So again, give it a few rounds of your breath. And now please take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, bring your legs all the way back to center. And then we will repeat the same routine on the other side. So you will cross your other leg over your knee. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, start rolling your legs into your chest. You will try and keep your shoulders as close to the ground as you can, and then you will see if you can get your hands together behind your thigh or not. And then you will extend your leg there, and then start circling your foot a few times one way, and then a few times the other way. And then focus on your toes. Just a few times. And then you can release your foot down on the floor, open your arms, and you go in your foot to the floor first. So take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, start bringing your legs to one side, maybe turning your head to the other side if it feels okay for you. Keeping your shoulders on the floor. Notice your breath. Now take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, get your legs all the way back to center, and then you will continue all the way to your other side. Nice and slow. Your core is engaged at all times. Keep your shoulders glued down to the floor. And again, if the foot on top of your knee is too much, just release it down on the floor. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, get your legs all the way back to center. Well done. So now we will need to get ourselves up into the seated position. If you've got any issues with your spine, you want to play it safe, just release your feet down on the floor, roll yourselves onto your side, and then slowly sit up. Or you can give yourselves a little massage of your back here. Rock and rolling back and forth, increasing the range of motion as you like. That means that you're keeping your core active, yeah? Not to forget. And this is the very last time. Get yourselves all the way up into seated. Well done. So we just need to stretch out the back of our legs a little bit more. So please stretch your legs out in front of you. Keep them together and keep them active. So please flex your feet. Keep lifting your kneecaps so that there's lots of energy in your thighs. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, pull your abs in. Go chest first, and just walk your hands down your legs. Keep going. I'll just go this way. So you're drawing your chest forwards, yeah? So just respect your body and see how far you can get. Then take another deep breath in, and on your exhale, keep your legs still active. Just round your spine and walk your hands even further down your legs, giving yourselves nice and deep stretch. And then take another deep breath in, and on your exhale, you will relax your legs and you will relax your upper body. So you can just release your hands down onto the floor, turn your palms up, and just stay in this position for about 5 rounds of your breath, just nicely opening the entire backside of your body. Opening from your heels all the way throughout your legs, your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, the back of your neck. All this is opening now. Now take another deep breath in. And on your exhale, just slowly rise. Well done. Then you can position your legs any way you like. We will start focusing on our upper body here. So just please make sure that both your sitting bones are nicely grounded. You will take a deep breath and raise one arm. And on your exhale, supporting yourselves with your other hand on the floor, you will give yourselves a big stretch. Now on your inhale, twist your chest up to the ceiling. On your exhale, return. Inhale, reach even further. And on your exhale, go all the way to your other side. Reach, reach, reach. Now on your inhale, twist your chest up to the ceiling. Exhale, return. Inhale, reach even further, and then exhale, return back to center. Interlace your fingers. Inhale. And then exhale, pushing through your palms forward. You will pull your abs into your spine, tilt your pelvis to your chest, and form a nice C shape with your spine. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath in between your shoulder blades, and on your exhale, you will sit nice and tall. Restack your spine, your palms facing up. Take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine, and on your exhale, release your hands and enjoy the stretches on the way down. Well done. And then you will interlace your fingers behind your back. We will open our chest now. So take a deep breath in, extend your arms, open your chest, and on your exhale, release. Let's go 2 more times, making it more and more intense every time. Inhale and exhale. And this is the very last time. Take a deep breath in. Hold it in, expanding your ribcage as much as you can, and on your exhale, you can release, you can shake it off, you can roll your shoulders, and then stabilize them, and let's just focus on our neck once again. So take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, I will let you do your semicircles on your own. So just do your own range of motion, your own depth of the circles. Just make sure that your shoulders are down, nicely stabilized. Make sure that your sitting bones are pushing down into your mat just the same. Make sure that you're keeping your entire spine nice and long and your core is still engaged. Right, one more time to each side. And then bring your head back to center, sit nice and tall, and now you can treat yourselves to a little foot massage. So as usual, we will start by massaging the soles of your feet, relaxing your fascia, getting ready for our full forward fold. And after this short little massage, you can focus on the rest of your feet. Maybe rub your toes as well, pull them, twist them. Spend a little bit of time massaging the tops of your feet as well. And let's get ready. So I suppose that you know if the deep squat routine is your thing or not. If you're not too sure, just play it safe and slowly stand up onto your feet. If you know that you can do it with me, you will prepare your feet, your hips width apart and parallel. Shift your feet as close to your hips as you can so that it's easier for you to lift yourselves all the way up onto your feet. Now please just check on your feet, making sure that your toes are still pointing straight forwards. It doesn't matter if your heels are all the way down on your mat or not. Just make sure that you will give your Achilles and lower calves a nice stretch. Now please take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, leave your fingertips on the floor, push through your feet and raise your bottoms. And whoever has been standing up, please slowly roll down so that you end up in the same position. So your feet are still pushing down all four corners equally, your knees are slightly bent, and then your entire upper body is nice and soft. You can shake your head, nod your head to make sure that your neck is released here. You can wiggle your shoulders and then relax them, relax your arms, relax your hands, relax your tummy, relax your chest, relax your back. And just notice how your spine gets longer and longer the longer you stay in this position. So now please take a deep breath in through your nose, expand your rib cage. And on your exhale, pull your abs into your spine and start rising. Keep your knees bent so that you can tuck your tailbone under as soon as you can. And then you will just articulate your spine, slowly restack it. Just one vertebra at a time, nice and slow, and keep breathing so that you don't get lightheaded. You will tilt your pelvis to your chest as soon as you can. Bring your shoulders back and down. Keep your chin tucked in and then draw the top of your head up to the sky. Now, I would like you to send a lot of energy into your arms, and I know that Sarah will absolutely hate me now, never mind. You will flex your wrist here, extending your elbows as much as you can, and you will start bringing your arms out. Keep pushing your shoulders down. Keep drawing your fingers towards your shoulders. Bring your arms parallel to the floor. Now please imagine a wall on either side. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, push those walls away. So straightening your elbows as much as you can, also drawing especially your middle fingers towards your shoulders. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, release, and you can just shake it off. Now make sure that your knees are nice and soft. Take a deep breath in, hold it in for a second, and out. And then in, And out, and this is the last time. Raise your heels above the floor, make yourselves nice and tall, and then stretch your sides out one at a time. Experiencing this lovely deep stretch in your sides. Maybe shift your weight from one foot onto the other as well. Stand nice and tall on your inhale, and then exhale, release your arms down, keep your chin in place, and then release your feet or your heels down on the floor as well. So just make sure that your feet are your hips width apart in parallel, nicely pushing down into your mat, soft knees, pelvis up to your chest, keeping that core nice and active, shoulders back and down, your shoulder blades are nicely grounded. Gently tuck your chin in, and then make sure that you will lift the top of your head all the way up to the sky. So hopefully you feel wonderful now. I certainly do. Thank you very much for joining me today. Take care. Big clap for you. Right, and